Hey guys, welcome back to Attack on Iron World. How was your week? What have you been playing? Me personally, I've been playing a load more of Persona. The game just does not end. I'm about 110 hours in now, and it's like I can taste it. Like for the past, I want to say that I can taste the ending to Persona. Right? It's like it's there. I can taste it. It's so close. At the same time, I've been saying that since the 90-hour mark. So it's been 20 hours since of me tasting this ending. It's just not coming. And I love this game. Like Persona, I love Persona. I'm not going to drop any spoilers, so don't worry. Like I understand that's a very touchy subject of late. Persona spoilers. But it's such a good game. But it's such a long game. Like it's really, really long, and that might not be an issue, because every point in this game feels like an arc. It's like this show is like an anime, right? It's like watching a 700 episode anime, and each chapter of the game is like an arc in this massive anime. Like that's the best way to explain it. That's how it is, and it's good. You know, it's really good. Like every start has this really nice run up, and it's actually really interesting. And then every arc also has like a decent middle, and then like a climactic end. Like every single game has this. But because of that, there are points where it's like it gets a bit slow, or you know, stuff like that. It's like then you take other things. So it's by any means is this game not great. I love Persona. It's possibly the best game of the year so far. Possibly. I mean, you know, I don't want to count Stormblood out too soon. At the same time, is Stormblood allowed? Like if I do a like top 10 games of the year, like I did last time, is Stormblood allowed? This is an expansion, right? Is that allowed in? Is that a thing? I'm not sure if that's allowed, you know. They're gonna get reinforcements again, boys. Oh, this sucks. This is poopy. It's okay though. It's okay though. We'll just do this. We'll just have to suffer and deal with it. But it's like I'm saying. It's like it's such a good game, and I love Persona. I love this Persona so much because I've only played Persona 5 and I've only played Persona 4. Before this, and I only played it when it came out on the Vita, so I've not played any of the Personas. I've played other Shin Megami Tensei titles like Lucifer's Call and Digital Devil Saga. Those are awesome games, by the way, and if you can play them, I do suggest that you do play them, because they are very good, and they are very fun to play. But the actual Persona 5 is by far the longest game. It's so long, I can't stress this enough. It's like every now and again it feels like it lags. Not lags, but like drags itself. It's like come on, just get over the hill. You know what I mean? It's like I need to get to that point where like I get that payoff of the story. But then every single time like you do get the story, it's like the payoff of that story is so good. Like it's such a good story, and it's really good. And I'm sure it'll get to the point where it's like cool to hate on it. Like I'm not sure. I'm still not entirely sure where this whole hatred / love of the Zelda Breath of the Wild came from, because that is another game which came out, which is quite capable of taking Game of the Year. It's a fantastic game. Whether you look at it as a true Zelda game or not, I would say it is. I'd say it's fine. I'd say it's a good Zelda game. It's alright. It's probably one of the better Zelda games, quite frankly, if I'm honest. It's still not as good as Wind Waker, because Wind Waker is forever the best. But it's a close second. It's a close second with Link to the Past. It's, you know, and that's becoming the norm, quite frankly, this year. This year we've been getting a whole lot of good games. We got Horizon as well, like Horizon Zero Dawn. That was amazing. That was really good. super my cup of tea, as in I was kind of fed up of the whole open world. See, that doesn't really make much sense though. Let me see if I can clarify that, because it's like saying like I'm kind of done with the open world, but at the same time I'm saying Zelda is like game of the year. Explain. It's like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a beautiful looking game. It's a great fun game to play. It has a lot of interesting things with it, interesting enemies at least, and an interesting character and stuff like that. Although the open world itself kind of falls slightly flat with the basic things you do. You know, you go over to these, you go to the things, and you get the control towers, and then that opens up the part of the map with stuff for you to do in it. And it's like, yeah, and you could make the same argument along with Zelda, like you get to a radio tower or a satellite thing, or whatever you want to call it, the magical pillar penis that comes out of the ground that you gotta climb, and that reveals a part of the map, because that's kind of a staple in the open world situation. Zelda gives you different ways to climb it, and so does Horizon Zero Dawn. It's just Horizon Zero Dawn it's a very serious story, I guess you could say, and it kind of has like a goal in mind. When you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn, it's I need to go here because I need to go here and deal with this situation, you know? Where Zelda is Zelda's kind of in the ballpoint of look, here's an open world. Anyway, the story's over here somewhere. I don't know, I mislaid it somewhere. It's fine. You'll find it. Just off you go. You know, like that's kind of what it is. And I suppose I kind of like that more, because I like Zelda in that regard, because there's so much to explore and so much to find, and it's such a beautiful game despite being on the Wii U. It's such a beautiful game to look at and play. I say despite being on the Wii U, the Wii U has actually pumped out a lot of good looking games. Literally anything from Nintendo has looked good. Even Star Fox, that new Star Fox game looked good. Shitty controls, but it looked good. And see, a few weeks ago I said like you shouldn't really compare Horizon Zero Dawn to Zelda. Really comparable games, and like I guess that's true in regards. Like you can't. I mean, I understand like if you're looking at it from a purely standpoint that they're both open world and you both explore and you're both a person with a bow and arrow. Like okay, fine. But they're very different games. Like Horizon Zero Dawn is very story driven, and that's where it shines through, I guess, like the mystery and the story that it tells, which is why the open world is slightly less interesting to me. That's because everything that is in that open world is there for a specific reason, where that's not really the case always in Zelda, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, I stumbled upon this and stuff like that, and you shouldn't really compare games like that, I guess. I mean, I guess you should. You can compare any game, I guess. Try hard enough. I mean, obviously some comparisons will be completely stupid. Like if for example, you know, Pokemon is, it's like totally the same as. Would it be good if I give like some really easy comparable thing right now? Pokemon's super the same as Digimon. It's like, oh yeah, it is. No, it's like saying like, you know, let's compare FIFA to Pokemon. You know, you can't really do that because they're completely different games in every form and aspect. Where Horizon Zero Dawn does contain similar aspects, but not a lot of, not enough to condemn one over the other. I'm not sure how I got onto this. I'm not sure how I stumbled onto this. There is that whole like, you know, which one's better, and not one doesn't have to be better than the other. They both have their aspects, and they both have their negatives. They both have some are good and some are bad, and not that sort of stuff. And that rings true for like pretty much every game you play, right? That's definitely how you should look at it. You shouldn't look at it as, I have to like decide, is what I'm saying. You should be able to pick whatever. game you like and whatever game you don't like. If you don't like Horizon, then by all means don't like Horizon, but don't feel like you have to pick a side when you can enjoy both games, and they're on different consoles, exclusive to do different consoles in fact. Which I'm not sure I got onto this like fucking 2-month-old debate about that, because I'm talking about what games that came out this year so far that have just been like super good, and I wish I could think of any more. I wish I could think of any more. It has been a good year. If I had a list of games that has come out this year, which I have, but it's located on my tablet, and my tablet is not near me right now, so I can't go through that list of games that I've played. But there's been a bunch of good ones, and there's been a bunch of shitty ones as well, like Digimon. Like, that wasn't very good fun. That wasn't very fun in comparison to the Digimon Cyber Sleuth, which is second Cyber Sleuth is coming out next year. I'm so excited for that. Oh, I'm so excited for that. This is going to be so good. That is going to be so fucking good. And there's so many games that are coming out, like God Wars, and there's a Dynasty Warrior game or a Samurai Warriors game coming out that's directly based on, and that's like super fucking interesting. I'm super excited to play that. So there's loads. There's so much stuff that people. What happened to Screen Nuke? When did she die? Did she die? Well, I mean, she must do because I can't find her on my list. But I don't remember her dying. This is a big pile of bull poop. What this is? When I was talking about a fucking debate that didn't even matter to begin with. I guess it must have died. Oh, sorry about that. Screen Nuke appears to have bit the dust. Well, that's fine. We can probably live this without Screen Nuke, right? And it's going to be considerably more difficult, but it's not going to be impossible. So we get like an Asuna. Luna, let's go Asuna. There we go. That's nice. Let me think. I'm trying to think of what else I've done this week, but like nothing. I've done nothing. I've played a whole shit ton of Persona, and that's pretty much it because I'm trying to finish it. And I can't finish it because it's too long. That's my issue. It's too long. 7 out of 10. It's too much water. I can't get into review scores again. Man, it's really bugging me what other games that have come out this year. I can't even think of what they are. I'm sure there's a whole bunch. Like, let me know in the comments below if there's a certain game that you really, really enjoyed this year that isn't obviously Zelda or Horizon, because we're going into those, that I've just completely forgotten. I mean, Tales? Did Tales come out this year? Or was that like last year? Have I been playing that for 17 years? Tales come out this year, didn't it? Yeah, Tales, yeah. It came out at the same day as Digimon. Yeah, Tales is super fucking good. That's super long as well. Or at least it feels super. Playing it for 4 months, but I've been recording that one, so obviously it takes a little bit longer to do. Can you get anywhere to do any damage? I don't think you can, Chestnut. Sorry about that, buddy. What floor are we actually on? We're halfway. We're halfway to 10? Really? I reckon slow progress. That's okay there. That's okay. Mine shot. I want to try and get a list of the games that come out in 2017. Hang on. Video games 2017 PS4? Well, I mean, that has to be PS4, exactly. Oh yeah, Prey just came out, didn't it? Is that any good? Do people like Prey? Like, Prey has to be like the most, legitly the most advertised game. I've seen it everywhere. Like, I feel like I know the entirety of that game. You can turn yourself into all sorts of stuff, and it's like a horror, it's like a shooter, it's like a space station. Like, it's like the game I've seen most of, and I just don't care about it. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about that game. It just doesn't seem to interest me as much as everything else. And there's been some shitty games that have interested me more. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, especially considering it's been like advertised out the asshole. I just had no interest in it. It's just like, I'm not gonna play Prey. Like, I was kind of excited for the original Prey idea, the original Prey 2 idea even, because Prey, those of you who don't know, was a bad shooter alien game back on the Xbox 360. It might have been on PS2, PS2? I don't think it was on PS2. Something's telling me it's on PS2, but I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. It might have been on PS3 as well, or it could have been exclusive to Xbox 360. Who the hell knows? But that was a terrible game. It was not that, Luna. Why would you lift that? It was truly a bad game. I thought at the time, I kind of thought it was okay. It looked nice. You could see yourself in the mirror and stuff, jumping up and down, and that was pretty cool. It was pretty good for its age, I guess. But the game itself didn't end up being very good. I mean, the graphics were good for their age. But it was at least interesting. It was at least an interesting thing at the time for me, anyway, because I wasn't playing too many shooters. I think when I had my 360, when I got my 360 originally when it first came out, I had Saints Row 1 with it. Like, that's what came with the console. And it's just like, okay, fine, Saints Row. This is totally not a game that I would enjoy, but it's apparently what I'm owning. I feel like I didn't comment on this fucking fish. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with this fish? It's a giant spaceship made up of a leveling fish. Like, what the fuck? I feel like I should have commented on that ages ago. Like, I saw it and I commented on it in my brain, but nothing came out. How do I want to kill these? Can you kill these? That would be nice if you could totally kill these. Mass Effect Andromeda came out this year as well, didn't it? Remember that? Remember Mass Effect Andromeda? Remember when that was an issue in video games and everybody hated it because everybody hated Mass Effect because it was the worst thing that ever happened to their lives? That was cool, right? That was fun. That was an interesting debate. Ghost Recon, never played that. Oh, Nier! Fucking Nier came out this year. Nier was a fucking great game. Then on this list, it's like immediately followed by fucking For Honor, which was the fish is gonna die in it. No, my fish is gonna die. Oh, I lived. My fish lived. Fucking tastic. Kill him. No, wait. You gotta go over here. You gotta go over here and kill this person. You can just about reach him. Yeah, For Honor, like completely destroyed itself with the microtransactions for me, and completely destroyed the game mode I enjoyed playing. There's been recently, like, they showed off some Spartans or something. Is it Spartans? I don't know. They showed off something that was fairly interesting, and they showed off Shinobi, because Shinobi are like ninjas. Well, they are actually ninjas. That was a stupid sentence. They are ninjas that live in the darkness, and they have come out of the darkness, or some crap that they said in the trailer. But I don't know, I'm not going to be playing that anymore. Ukulele came out this year as well. Ukulele. I hope that I've still not played it. I hope people who got that on their Kickstarter finally are acceptable with it. I see a lot of shit going around online about it, like it's bad, and then some people saying it's good. So I don't really know. I won't know until I get a chance to play it myself, which I've still not managed to get around to. I'm not going to blame Persona for all my problems, but it's 100% Persona's fault that I've not played it yet. So you know, Atlas can get fucked again. They did that to me. And I don't know. There seems to be a lot of stuff going around, like people saying it's outdated, and I kind of thought that was the point. From an outsider's point of view, right? From an outsider's point of view, when I heard about Ukulele, I didn't give a shit because I'd never really liked Banjo-Kazooie. I've never cared for Banjo-Kazooie, and you know, I think I can actually get both of these guys if I stand like here. Maybe one up. I stand there. Ready? Look at that. Look at that mathematical genius. That I never cared for Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo Kazooie was not my game. It's something that didn't interest me about it. And it's not because Banjo Kazooie is particularly awful, because I can see its merit. I can see why people love it. But it's like I never ever played it. And some of the music from Banjo Kazooie is amazing. It's like amazing music. Probably its best feature, if I'm honest. But it's just odd that it's like I've never really cared about said Banjo Kazooie because I guess I just didn't ever play it. I think that's probably the reason I never got into it, is because I never really played it. I played it for the first time when it re-released on the 360. When I had a 360 ages ago before it died, obviously. And it was like, okay, it's fine, I guess, but I don't really care. Like, it's kind of boring. And that's not to say like I don't like collective ones, because I loved Mario 64. I loved Donkey Kong 64. At that time, those games were like the best thing for me. And then they were like, yeah, Banjo Kazooie. Never really enjoyed it. I mean, which is odd because like that collectathon sort of thing never left me. Never ever left me. I love Ratchet and Clank games. I fucking adore Jak and Daxter. You know, those sort of games. They are amazing. And Ratchet and Clank, you could make the argument that's an action game. It's a collectathon game. You know, it's definitely a collectathon game as well, if you have to call it an action game. Or an action adventure, you know, it's definitely a collectathon game. It's got all the aspects of a collectathon game, and by that, of course, I mean collecting shit, because that's what you do. You go and you collect the bolts, and you go and collect the golden bolts, and you go and collect all the other devices. You know, and that's kind of what it is. I guess, I don't know. Genre placement is difficult, but it's definitely in the collectathon sort of area of collecting different shit. And then Jak and Daxter obviously is definitely more of a collectathon, where it's like you have to get all the power cells and you have to get all the things, which is great. And Jak and Daxter is definitely a game which grew with its audience. It changed into like a Grand Theft Auto game when it went to Jak 2, which I love Jak 2. I love playing Jak 2. And Jak 3, which I also really like. It's probably the worst of the three, in my opinion, but I love it still. I say it's the worst of the three, I just think I've just not played it enough. And then there was Jak X, which was a racing game, because, I don't know, of course it fucking was. It's Naughty Dog. They made a racing game of Crash Team Racing as well. Crash Bandicoot, that was another game I fucking loved. I love platforming and all that, which is why I'm interested in Ukulele, but again, it's just like I never really cared for Banjo Kazooie. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to me. But if you like Banjo Kazooie, you can also let me know about that in the collectors. In the collectors. Really? In the collectors. That's what I said. In the comments below. Murderous Stone Story. What the fuck is it? Have we done this one? I guess so. I guess we have seen that move. Well, that's fine. Let's finish off these things. So if you couldn't tell, I didn't have a topic for today. I didn't have a topic. I've kind of just let my mind wander and divulge everything. That's why we're talking about Banjo Kazooie for 24 minutes. I'm not even sure how I got into this situation where we were talking about Banjo Kazooie. We were talking about Zelda and Horizon Zero Dawn at one point. And this all stemmed from what I was playing, which all stemmed from Persona. So once again, you can blame Atlas for everything wrong in your lives. I certainly intend to. You may as well destroy that, because why the fuck not? You can't do fuck all else later. They've all chased after the level fish, which super fucking sucks, because I want the level fish. You know what? We're actually getting our asses handed to us. What level are these dudes? That's really disappointing. That's really, really frustrating, actually. Because we really shouldn't be getting our ass handed to us by such, I don't know, peasants. Alright, let's kill those three like that, and we'll get our dude over there as well. Oh dear me. Alright. Okay, fine. Fine. I guess we're going to have to end our turn again. Because we can't quite get them all. Because we've just not got enough people left. All our people have died somehow. I still don't know what happened to Screen Nuke. I'm terrified of the situation that Screen Nuke just decided to peace out at one point in the middle of this epic war. Right, what we got here? Can I reach him? I can reach him! Oh my fucking god, I'm so happy that I can reach that person. That is so good. Okay. Get rid of this last one. Nice. So this is our last floor. Let's have a look, see what we have. Oh, it's not... What level is he? That's killable. What stuff has he got though? That's more important. Yeah. Such kind of shit. Never mind. You've all got crap. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I think we can kill this. I think we should be perfectly fine, even if Shiro has to do this all on her own. That's fine. I think next time I'll have to definitely be keeping an eye out. Definitely be keeping an eye out. Here we go. Get everyone out. Let's get everybody out completely. Chestnut, come on out. Let's put Chestnut over here so that perhaps you can kill Sissy here. Sissy, that is indeed her name. We'll get Celeste out as well, and we'll get Luna out. There we go.
Ready.
And we'll get Miri out. Done. Look at that. And can we reach anybody? Not really. Okay, we'll just end turn. We'll end turn, let everyone come to us, then we can just beat them all down. Sounds good, right? So even if Shiro has to do this take on the entire world by herself, I'm positive that she can do it. You pretty bomb that one, and you can kill a spin that. Luna can take out this guy like that. That's simple, easy peasy. Misty can come on out and set you on fire. You can go to here, Chestnut, and you can nail these guys. Look at that. Okay, well, the item general really didn't stand much of a chance, did he? That was definitely killable. Good job, dude. 2,500. We're getting pretty good on levels right now. I'm not entirely sure how strong we should be to take on the Land of Carnage. I'm not entirely sure how strong we should be. Does anyone know what roughly level we should be? Like, Shiro's 3,000. Like, I feel like Shiro could probably take on the world if she wanted to, especially with this new sword that we're making her, like right now. Like, with the sword that we have just in fact made. Let's see how many levels we got in this little run. No, I didn't want to talk to you. We got 29 levels in those 10 floors. So it's level 126 right now. Let's leave the iron world. So instead of doing the math, I'll just let the computer do it for me. There we are. Item level 155. That's pretty good. That's going to be a massive boost to Shiro's power. But Shiro, where are you? Where are you, girl? Here you are. You got two shit blades in you. Right. Oh, that's a pretty cool weapon. It's actually a pretty good weapon there, Zodiac. Where did we get that? Right. So fancy sword. Here we go. It's pretty fucking strong. Like, it's pretty strong. Holy shit! Look at that. Yeah, I feel like we can definitely do some damage with that, but how strong are the Land of Carnage? So we quickly pop into a Land of Carnage and see what kind of level that we're dealing with.
Where would you like to go, dude?
Where I'd like to go, dude? I would like to go to... What the fuck is this? Call of Hell? What the fuck is this? Carnage Dimension. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay, no, okay. Yeah. That's the level with like the level 9,999 guy who like one shots us. Yeah, we don't need to see that. We've already seen it once. I just want to see the levels. Level 2010. Level 2410. 2010. Alright, let's get Shiro out. Just see how well Shiro does. Okay then. Okay. Okay then, that's an issue. That's definitely an issue. Oh shit, how am I meant to beat that? Alright, some serious training is obviously going to be needed to be done at some point. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Question of the week. Have you been playing Persona 5? It was the best selling game on the PlayStation Network store, apparently, because physical copies are still quite niche somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. But have you been playing Persona 5? Are you enjoying it? And how many hours have you put into it so far? I put 110. I think I'm near the end, but I've been saying that for the past 20 hours. So who knows? I kind of hate that trope of Japanese, but I can talk about that next time. Maybe that's what we'll make the next topic for next week, is JRPGs and their tropes. Maybe. I might not be able to fill a whole episode on that, but we'll give it a go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to put a like and a comment down below, or subscribe, I would really appreciate that. That would be really sweet of you guys. And I'll see you all next time.